Hi guys. So I'm going to wait a second for people to pop on here. And if you are watching this later, it is because I'm saving it to my YouTube channel so that new consultants or anybody that's just having a hard time can come on and rewatch this video. So today the other day I asked some of my team what are some things they wanted some videos on to share with new people. So I wanted to share a little bit about how to handle criticism within your Scentsy business, because if you have not had a hater yet, you will. And I say that because I want you to be prepared for that. Haters are real. Haters are going to hate on you, and they're going to be negative, and they're going to try and bring you down. And the number one thing you need to remember is this is your life, and you are doing this for you. You are not doing this for them. You don't need their approval. And a lot of times people are negative Nancy's because they're jealous, or because they're just really unhappy with their life and they want other people to be unhappy. And you know what? That's fine if they want to be that way, but we got to cut those people out because they are dream killers. They are just people that we don't want to surround ourselves by. And I really live a philosophy that I cut anybody out that wants to be negative. I know sometimes that's hard because it's family members that can sometimes be negative, but you don't need those type of people in your life. You just don't. And I went through a really rough time where I was just letting the negativity get to me, and I had to realize this is just not working. If you are surrounded by people that are negative, you're going to be negative. If you're surrounded by people who are always complaining, you're going to complain, because you're going to be like the 5 most people you spend the most time with. You're going to end up being like those people. So if you have negative people in your life, the number one thing I'm going to tell you to do is separate yourself from them, because chances are, if you can't be a light in their life, they're just going to continue to be negative, and they're going to suck the positivity out of you, and you just don't need that. So just know that haters are real, and they're going to be all around. And what I wanted to do this video for was for new consultants or people that were just in a rut or having a hard time, and know that everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through people making fun of them for joining a direct sales or not supporting them because they don't see the vision. And the one thing you need to remind yourself of is that you're doing this for you to better yourself. And I can't live by that enough, because I want you guys to know something. And I've never really even told this to anybody. My dad and stepmom do not believe in me. They do not believe in this business. They have never once bought anything Scentsy from me. They think that this business is a joke. They think that I really pay to go on all these trips that I've won. They don't believe that I'm making real money. And they are literally the most negative people when it comes to my business. And obviously, since it's my dad and his wife, it's really hard for me to separate myself from that. But what I've done is I've hidden them from every Scentsy post I do, and I don't talk to them about my business, because if they're not going to support me, they can peace out. And that's just the way that I feel about that, because I know where this business is taking me, and I know that God has a plan for you if you're on this call, and for all the people that decide to join Scentsy. God's working in this business, and if they don't want to be with me, they can peace out. And I mean, I believe that. And I want you to know that sometimes people are going to come around. Sometimes people may think, oh, she's just going to do this for a little bit and then she'll quit. Well, when people realize that you're not going to quit and that you are going to take this business seriously, they will respect you. Most people will come around and quit being negative. But not everybody. 2 of my best friends have never bought Scentsy from me, and they don't support my business, and that's fine. But we don't talk about my business. I leave that as a completely separate part of my life, because I'm not going to contain and I'm not going to entertain the negativity. So if someone's being negative, get them off your life. Another thing is, I know people have had a hard time if someone posts something negative on their Scentsy posts on Facebook, or just talking to them negative. Like, oh, I could buy wax at Walmart cheaper. Well, number one, what I usually do is delete it and then message them, because I don't have time for negativity and I don't foster negativity. The same thing for our team page. If someone posts something negative, I delete it and I message them immediately and let them know that this isn't the place for them to be negative. They can vent to a friend or to a person or whatever, but I do not let anybody talk negative on our team page or on any of my Scentsy posts. If they do, I delete it and I confront them and tell them that I don't appreciate their negativity. I would love to talk to them about why they feel that way, but please refrain from posting those types of things, because it's not professional. And it is 110% okay for you to stand up for yourself if someone posts something negative on your page. I don't want you to think that you're being fake by deleting the comment, because I wouldn't want anybody to see it negative unless it's something you can turn around and be positive. And Allie, I see your comment about your best friend being the same way. I can't with people like that. And one thing you can say to people that say it's too expensive, because I've heard that before, yes, you can go to Walmart and buy your $2 bar, but it's going to burn your kids because it's not safe. And it's going to burn your pets because it's not safe. And it's going to smell like a hot mess after you turn it off and turn it back on. That's just the way that it is. It's not going to smell as good. It's not going to last. And it's not safe. So people that say that, number one, I educate them on our products and I let them know why our products are better. I mean, they're food grade paraffin wax. Mason could go and eat them if that's what he really wanted to do, and it would not hurt him. He can stick his hand in our wax and it's going to cool on contact and it's not going to hurt him. So there's always ways to battle that negativity. If you don't believe in deleting it, then turn it around and make it positive. If someone says it's too expensive and they can't afford it, the great thing about Scentsy is that they can have a party and get it for free. If they don't want to party and get it for free or half off, then move on. Let their excuses make their house smell like crap. Let them keep using their candles and burn their house down. But you know what? We're going to be over here and we're going to rise. And we are going to take over the world. So don't let those naysayers that say the product's too expensive or whatever. If that's the only thing they have to say about our product is that it's too expensive, they've lost their mind. Because I promise you, they'll spend $6 at Starbucks on a drink when they could be supporting a home business or supporting a local coffee shop that's actually going back into our economy instead of building a huge business. And a lot of times when you put things to people like that, like, yeah, go ahead, buy your wax from Walmart or Target. I used to do that. But when you go and you explain to people that you own a business and it's helping your family, it's not helping a large corporation, a lot of times people will take a step back and realize that you're a real person and that you have feelings and that you're doing this for you and your family. So that's another thing that I wanted to share. Not everybody's going to be your people. Not everybody is going to see your vision. But when they don't, you know when you need to pick up and move on, even when they're your best friends. You don't have to hate them and not talk to them anymore, but just don't talk to them about your business. Hide them from your posts, or have a conversation with them and say, I understand that you don't support me and that's fine, but we're just not going to talk about it because this is what I believe in. So just know that even when you first join, sometimes people are going to say, you're never going to sell anything. You're never going to be successful. I had people tell me that when I joined. Look at me now. 2 years later, I'm a star director with a group of over 200 people. Go ahead and tell me that people aren't going to join and people aren't going to buy wax from me, and I'm going to prove you wrong because I'm going to use that as fire. So instead of getting down on yourself, which is very easy to do, I struggle with self-confidence every single day. Use that as a reason to rise, as a reason to be successful, and know that even though people may criticize you, they're going to come back when they realize that this isn't a joke and that you take this seriously. So Does anybody that's on here have anything else that they want to share about maybe somebody that said something to them that was critical or that they didn't agree with? I know, one thing I hear a lot is people say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. Well, first off, educate yourself on that because you need to know what that means. Because my husband's friends joke at me about that all the time because they know how fired up I get because I will literally flip on them. Because number one, pyramid schemes are illegal and you get nothing in return from pyramid schemes. This is a multi-level marketing company. And if you don't know what the definition of a pyramid scheme versus a multi-level marketing business is, please look that up and educate yourself, because I promise you someone will say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme where people at the top make all the money. That's absolutely not true, number one, because I could sign somebody up and they can out promote me and make more money than me. So it's not like I'm just sitting up here making all the money. And another thing is that even though I'm a leader now and I've grown a team, I can't just sit back and make money off of all them. I start over at zero the exact same way that every single person that joins Scentsy does. Everybody starts over as a certified consultant. Nobody sits at the top and just rakes in the money. They have to continue to work their business or their business is going to die and they're not going to make any money. If I don't sell my 500, I make zero money off of anybody on my team. If I don't continue to recruit, my business is going to die. So don't let anybody say, oh, well, you're joining Scentsy in 2017 and they started in 2004. There's no way you're going to make a lot of money. That's a lie. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a lie. There are people that joined the company in 2004 that are not superstar directors because they don't want to be. There are people that joined 7 years ago that are not leaders because they don't want to be. But there are people that join this business and shoot for the stars and take off. It doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you that the market's saturated. Did you know that there's still enough room for, let me say the numbers right. There is enough room for there's one consultant for every 1,300 people just in the United States. I don't have 1,300 customers. I wish I did. So don't let anybody ever tell you that the market's too saturated. That's not true. It's just not true. There is room for everyone at the top. So don't let anybody tell you any different. I think I'm done with my preaching session now, but I just wanted you guys to know to handle the criticism in the best positive way that you can. Don't let anybody kill your dreams because they're negative, because they're never going to bring any value to your life. You only need positive people in your life. If there is somebody constantly in your ear being negative, tell them to peace out or to be positive, because you just ain't got time for that. So I hope that was helpful with handling criticism. I'm going to save this video. If you feel like any of your new team members have had somebody say something negative to them, please tag them in this. I'm more than happy to talk to them about it because I know the struggle. I posted about it actually today, about people laughing at me, unfriending me. It happens, y'all. But you know what? You're going to be the one laughing your way all the way to the top. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Bye.